Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and back over here we got he's feeling a little bit under the weather, but he's getting better. He's taking down drinking his juice and saying his prayers and eating his vitamins. It's Okamea, Okamea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. See, he doesn't. You gotta jam down some. Don't jam down a J, but make sure you're getting healthy there, so you can keep on doing the show for the week. Huh? You gonna make it through this week?
I might not. I don't know yet, bro.
Cool. Well, today I just want to dedicate the show to a friend of mine. He passed away this past week. Josh Turner. I want to wish my thoughts and prayers out to his family, and me and Kameo would like to give our love from the family there and to the family, and to dedicate this show to Josh. He was a good kid, loved him a lot, and yeah, we're gonna miss him, and so we just want to dedicate our show today to his memory. So prayers to the family there. Going on to the first stock, which we're going to cover there, Camille. You have CVSI. CVSI, Camille. Last tick on this was 0.2390. Now this is an interesting take. I'm going to bring up the graph on this. And some of this is for all your new guys here. This stock I got, actually, Camille, was on a promotion list. So you need to be careful because it's being promoted. So when I'm talking about it, it doesn't mean to buy on it and everything like that as far as that. So you got to take a look. Oh, interesting thought before we get into CVSI as well. Has anybody been paying attention of a little stock called NSAV that I've been discussing over and over again? How did we do with that one, Cameo, last week again?
Oh, because we always pick good ones that are making money.
It's funny. Our stocks always show up again, and again, and we show you the buy points. But I got a little graph here because Ozman Cometh was asking about NSAV and finding the buy points. Some other people are asking the buy points. And interesting enough, our friend Price Rescue, he actually he got in the 3.5 or 4 point on NSAV right there. And I'm thinking he's a happy camper today since NSAV hit the 5.5. Now, some people could get out on that, but I'm going to stay the long haul. I could take and walk away with my profit, which I was almost going to do today. But I just don't care enough to, I'll just keep it in there, whatever. The money doesn't mean anything to me. I'll get it back even if it drops anyway, because it's just going to go up again. It's not something I want to ditch. Do you got any takes on that before we start this newest one? Because this newest one is interesting, because I'm going to show you the buy points, just like I showed you the buy points on NSAV before. I showed the buy points, what was that, 6 months ago, and then I showed you 4 months ago. 6-7 months ago, that thing was up to like what were we at, Camille? We were up to 12 cents, and that's when I fell asleep. And you maybe remember that episode where you made fun of me? Yeah, that was the episode Camille made fun of me because I left about $1,500, $2,000 on the table, but I still ended up paying capital gains tax, so I could say I made money. So IRS is going to get paid out today. It's going to be great for them. So yeah. Anyways, going on to CVSI, Camille, it's CV Sciences. Now, if you're looking at the year history, Mark, you had the beginning when Q Card is elected. Now, if you don't know who Q Card is, or Brandon, maybe you can go and Google it and schmoogle it and check it out and see what you got there. But you're looking at about this stock was at $1. Okay, it was at $1 in February 2021, and then it took a huge dump. It took a huge dump down into June, August 21, and August 21st. Now, what that is, some of that is Q Card, and then some of that is talking about legalizing. Remember when the alphabets put out the narrative that we were going to get legalized nationwide, things like that?
Yeah.
So some of that is that. Is that going to happen eventually? Yes, it will. Do I believe that this stuff should all be illegal? Hell no, I don't believe it should be illegal, because it's just, the cops have better things to do than go and bust people up for plants and stuff like that. So that's just my take on that. That you should make it legal. Should you be able to drive a vehicle and get trashed and get mollered up and crash into things? No. But
No.
should you be able to do it recreationally? That's your business. The government has no business telling you what you do behind your closed doors, as long as you're not beating the crap out of people. But enough of that. And doing things questionable. We'll just leave it at that. So going into what would they do, we say they do here, it's very interesting. And the website, guys, looks sick with it. Now, again, when I talk about this, it is on a promotion list too, so proceed at caution. I'm going to actually, Camille, should I show them the graph with the buy points in there from Marketwatch? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the graph on Marketwatch. The red circles that I have circled there, that is your buy points. Do you see the skyrocketing in the dips? So what I do is I go in on the cheap seats and I go and buy. That's my buy points. So I'm going there, and there as far as for the buy points. Again, I'll put that on the screen so you can look at it there. Okay? So those red circles are where you're going to buy. And if you're I had one guy come on the show. He messaged and he's like, "Oh, this is done because I'm an experienced trader." I know. If you're an experienced trader, why are you watching the show? You know what I'm saying? Camille, I don't get these dudes that come on and are like, "Oh, this is stupid. You need to wear a white shirt and tie, and it's just not professional." This ain't a professional show. If you want to go watch Kramer or one of those guys blow smoke up your ass, then you can go do that, right, Camille?
If you want to watch a professional, turn on NBC News.
Yeah, turn on NBC News and tell him what he said about didn't Kramer tell you to sell all your Bitcoin, and now what? Look what happened, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So have him go tell him that. Go look at that and stuff like that. So if you don't like it, take a walk and have a nice day, and feel free to watch the show like never again. So ladies and gentlemen, going back to what we have here, they engage in the development and manufacture and the sale of consumer and pharmaceutical products. It operates consumer products, specialty pharmaceutical products. Which ones would we be talking about? Well, we got Jets, Hummus, CBD, if you know what I'm talking about there.
Your wife is good, baby.
The specialty pharmaceutical segment focuses on developing cannabinoids to treat medical indications. So the company was founded by H.J. Cole Michael and is headquartered in the People's Republic of California. Now, we're going to go to the website. Check this out. I got it brought up there, Camille. I'm not sure if we talked about this before because these companies do pop here and then. Before this showed up on the promotion list, I'm not saying it's not a good buy. I'm just saying find the buy point where you could buy in the red. All my stocks, Camille, and all the stocks that you have purchased, we bought on the red, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
And then with that, we are going to buy a lot of money flowing around this world. So anyway, you got the year of immunity. That's the beginning of the website there, okay? It said they have their online store. We're going to go on there because we're going to do a little shoppa-loppa-doppa. And we got, they have the Happy Lane Soft Gel CBD capsules. They have the Immune Support Bundle. They have Defense Daily Immune Support. They have the Sleep Gummies. So they not only have immune system support, they have sleep. They also have the Happy Lane CBD roll. They have the soft gel capsules. They have the acute intensive immune support. And they also have the CBD chews and Happy Lane CBD liquid. So they have the traveler size one. Lots of sleep and lots of oil gummy drops. And I'm sure they work excellent for their customers because their reviews are sick with it. Let's go to their mission statement here. And then we're going to go to the Alphabet News because we'll see what they're parroting on that one. There's the graphics on this website right here. Camille, it's looking pretty good. I know you're looking at some of the girls on there, and unfortunately for Camille, the girls don't come with the stock. It disappoints him all the time, huh, Camille?
Some days more than others.
Yeah. So, but improving the quality of the life through nature and science, they say. CV Sciences initiated research conducting clinical trials. Published studies are the first company to achieve GRAS safety status for hemp-derived CV curriculum vitae. In Latin is called the course for life. And science, the pursuit of CV Sciences is their mission statement. Their core values are to get you high and get you... No, that's not their core values. I just want to string you along there. Just some of it's for the trolls out there to pick them up. Don't you like picking up the trolls every once in a while there, Camille?
Yes, sir.
Let me have a drink of this CBD drink. Nice, even though it's not CBD. When it comes to supplements, people have endless options, and it's challenging whom to pick through. Mainly the one places you want to go that have lots of fertilizer. We don't use fertilizers in ours. No, they didn't say that. I just made that up. But running a socially aware business means protecting the integrity. That is true. You don't want to have some chump on your show or on in your brand ruining it and things like that and ruining the integrity. This company says that that's what they have is integrity, integrity, and integrity. The right thing isn't always the easy thing. Sometimes they push the boundaries. And Camille, would you say in life you have to push the boundaries sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't push the boundaries, you're not going to close the deal. But pushing the boundaries too far will get you in trouble. And that is your lesson for the day. So they have a video on here. It says the health transformed. And guess what they got on here, Camille? You wouldn't believe it. I'm going to show the picture of the people. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Green-eyed lady, don't come walking at my door. That's your crappy song for the day by me. So positive impacts since 1912, or sorry, not 1912, 100 years before, but 2012, CV Sciences is a pioneer in the CBD industry, taking extraordinary efforts to making quality, highly safe, effective hemp CBD oil products. They're a leader in shaping the pathway to legalization for hemp. And they better get their butt moving and lobbying, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Interesting, because some say, well, you went on the website and I could do that. You know, sorry, sometimes in this industry, I hate to say it, it's not like a bad thing to say, but as far as that, people these days have the attention of a goldfish. So they would rather go on a website, have someone, a video just, tell them about it, and they can follow along, instead of, reading it. Some people just don't want to read it. So that's what we do, is we go on and just talk to you about it. But CVS Sciences is established in 2010. This is their facts. They're the first grown hemp company in 70 years. You heard it first. The first U.S. hemp grown. So Army of Apes out there, first grown U.S. hemp company. And what do you have to say about that there, Camille, about that since they're U.S.?
No, that's good.
You're not smoking any of that foreign. Woo! Woo.
Look it up.
Yeah. So they're using clean CO2 extraction process. So there's another one. Selecting biodegradable packing material. So you're not having that garbage genetically modified poop crap that's in your CBD. This is pure freaking high quality shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So they have selecting biodegradable packing material, choosing glass over plastic, packing where possible. Founding member of the Hemp Roundtable. First self-affirmed GRAS CBD, and the first extract randomized control study. The management team, we're not going to go into it because, well, unless we see anything popping up on the Google machine as far as bad things, we're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is, since this is being promoted, Camille, we're going to go into the Alphabet News and check that out. Would you like to go to the Alphabet News and see what they're parroting out there?
Probably not.
I know you don't want to, because I know it's probably they're looking for insurrectionists and things like that in the news, because they're still chasing things like that, or finding out where fake things are at and deals. So, but we'll go on to the Alphabet News, check out, and just kind of give you a gauge what the stories are, and then we'll go to Stockwitz, check it out, and see what it's got. Okay, Camille, I got something from, looks like on Bazinga here. This was about a week ago, so the news carried over kind of like what NSAV did today, things like that. And if you didn't catch when we talked about NSAV, you can go back to 5 videos on that. We're going to keep on pounding that all day. I mean, we even found some of the chat boards, so we're letting the listeners know. If you want to know more about NSAV and everything like that, because we talk about them all the time, go to the Facebook pages and find that. That is going to be one of your safest economic plays, especially when the dollar goes. Going to this article, it says they're launching a new line of plush CBD reserve collection drops and gummies Friday morning. That's where that news popped at the beginning. That's when it was up 1,000% or something like that. The reserve collection provide a full range of phytocannabinoids, including CBD and THC, for more complete balance of beneficial phytocannabinoid effects. Why is that important? What do you think, Camille?
why is it more important?
I guess because the collection is curated for a full blend of spectrum cannabinoids that celebrates CV Science's very first batch of CBD oil. Because it is the first U.S. Hemp company in the last 70 years, Rich and Bold Plus CBD Reserve Collection drops and gummies give you illicit feelings and of calm and relief and intense support needed. And in this time of tribulation and strife and trouble, why not just do that instead of popping up a bunch of Benzies and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? They're better off doing that than Benzies, don't you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I say. I mean, here you go. But I'm sure someone in the good old Gov will come along and gobble something up and be like, oh, you can't do that, dude, because that's all natural, man. We got to make sure that Big Pharma gets their cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Camille's like, don't say that because you'll probably get us banned after you said that. But each Plus CBD Reserve Collection gummy contains 25 milligrams of CBD and 2.5 milligrams of THC for a ratio of 10-to-1 CBD to THC for more complete balance and beneficial photocannabinoid effects. Now, they're available in sour, watermelon, peach, and Reserve Collection gummies are designed to support the endocannabinoid system tone, maintain balance, and ensure relaxation. So what do I have to say about that? If that's what people need to do to chill and relax and to stop going on rages and doing things and just need to kick back, it's better. I would say it's better than them throwing back a bunch of beers and then getting in the car, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
I mean, whatever we can do to stop these crises of alcoholism and opioid addiction and everything else, man. The Plus CBD Reserve Collection drops are available for lemon, ginger, dark, chocolate mint, and offer a blend of benefits for photocannabinoid supplement. The drops are available 1 ounce varieties that are 10-to-1 ratio and 20-to-1. Guys, this is simply too cheap to sit here. We're not going to go to Stockwitz because I'm just going to say it right now. You have to look at the graph I showed you. I showed you what? We showed 5 instances, Cameo, of buy points of where you should get in. We're going to do this on every stock right now because we're going to try to help some new people. We are not arrogant. We're here to help as best we can, but we're not gonna joke around or anything like that and dog on you. We want to help new people find out new stocks and things like that, and what to do. You know what we're gonna say is we're not gonna tell you when to buy, are we, Camille?
No.
We've been accused of being paid promoters, haven't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not a paid promoter. If I get a check, like I said, if I get a check, then you guys are getting checks too. So, I mean, we already give out a gift card, and we've got accused of bribing subscribers with gift cards too. Like someone wants to be bribed for $25. That's a hard bribe, dude. 25 dineros, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't bribe people with $25 because $25, unfortunately, doesn't go that far, especially when you're trying to buy a meal. The meal is just from me and Cameo saying, God bless you for watching our show and appreciate your listenership and supporting us. We appreciate it. So that's why we do the gift card. But also we won't be wearing our suit and ties on the show ever because that's just not the kind of people we are. And why would you trust a guy in a suit and tie anyway? Most of the time when I see a guy in a suit and tie, you know what I think?
What?
I think how much money is he going to take out of my wallet? What about you when I go to the store?
Yeah, how much is he gonna lie to me?
Yeah, how much is he going to lie to me and how much is he going to take to me? I ain't going to lie to you for nothing. I'm a straight up dude. I call it as I see it. Cameo is too. Me and Camille will go out and we'll just tell you straight up what we think, and what we think is find your buy point. You see where the red areas are, where you need to get. Now, another thing we didn't cover too is getting out. You want to get out when you feel you want to get out. Obviously, always lock into profits. Don't be married to a stock and say that you're going to stick with it to the end. You should stick with it to the end, but you should sometimes cash out and then get back in at a good buy point. I'm not against that. But whatever your game is, long-term, short-term, mid-term, you got to find your own game and pick out what your game is. We can just tell you the plays. Do you got anything to add about this stock? I think I'm pretty much done with this one because I'm not going to go to Stockwitz. So because what their comments are, they have good comments. It's just we don't have all the time for the show, and some people don't like it, I guess. What say you, Camille?
Yeah, move on.
Move on? All right, on to the next. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is AIAD. AIAD. Last tick on this one was 0.0361. Camille, the year history again. Beginning of the year, new regime. You got the same cast of characters. Everybody thinks the party's back on. Okay, guys, going into the charts, you got your buy points there. You got your circle here. You got your circle here, 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 and here. This is where your low points were, where you wanted to get in. Now, some of these are obviously, these are what you call the pinkies, huh, there, Camille?
Yeah.
So they're pinkies, and so you want to watch out, because some of them you're never going to get your money back. So this one also is being promoted. It's showing up on a promoter list. So when it's on a promoter list, you want to be careful, because what happens on Friday, Camille?
You can speed on the highway.
It's Skilo Friday, and you can even speed on the highway. Everybody's cashing out, and they're doing booze and boats time, and you want to watch out for that. So it is trending right now, and so it's one of the top there on allpennystocks.com. You can go check out that sometimes. They have some good lists there. Okay, so the firm's services include Data Propia, Data Service Analytics, Parscale Digital Marketing, and if I butchered that, my apologies. Giles Design, Bureau Branding, Creative Services, Web Integrity. It's headquartered in San Antonio, Texas, one of the last places for freedom. Going on to the website, looks pretty good. They have their mission statement here. You got a lot of blowing crap on there. It looks like the first part when you land on the website says, half the money I spent on advertising was wasted. The trouble is, I don't know what happened to the other half. That is a quote by John Wanamaker, 1838 to 1922. So they have quotes on there from him, and it says, are you kidding? We believe this quote belongs in history books, not in a language of business practice marketing today for marketing. Well, that's how it is. So they have on their website connecting the dots with a program called Swarm. What is Swarm? Swarm is an artificial intelligence AI platform revolutionizing digital marketing by creating scalable, personalized, and effective advertising creative. Basically, they have robots that follow you around in pictures, and no, that's not the new movie that's out, but that's kind of a spin-off of it now. They will help you connect the dots and spend ads and sales revenue, and they will raise the bar. See how? Should we learn more there, Camille?
Uh-huh.
So going on to Swarm, where AI meets EI. So Swarm predicts what works 95% accuracy before you spend even $1 on your advertising. And it generates a higher return on ad than spend, ROAS. Could this be the next competitor of Google? Chances are, yeah, I think Google could possibly buy them out and buy the pro. I'm just saying, Camille, I could, that's just throwing them out there, because, Alphabet, likes, if they see something good, they like to get in on that, What say you?
You always get in on it.
Yep. So it looks like Swarm amplifies advertising efficiency, resulting in unprecedented end-user growth and conversion. So they're saying they're going to help you grow and convert your sales. Well, that's good, because we do need other competitors out there. Whether they'll succeed or not, we'll have to see how time plays out. They cut the guesswork in saving your time and money so they can maximize results. That is the number one question there, is that everybody's been saying, how can I... Because some people don't like AdWords with the cost per click. If someone could figure that out, they could do that. But so far, Google has been the one that has dominated and dominated. Now, like I said, they've bought out others, but will others come around? We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see how it all plays out. They have data points become personas. Each time someone engages with the company, brand, people, or product, they create a data point. These data points represent a person with distinct personalities and values, traits, and habits. So AI is picking up on your traits, habits, and personalities, which pretty much everything does on your little data machine. Using structural and unstructured data points from the systems of CRM, e-commerce sites, websites, social platforms, Swarm AI finds commonalities between points that were previously undetectable. From the customer pattern comes the focus of Swarm, identifies and groups these points and audiences, so leveraging EI to layer unique behaviors and interests. So basically, they're doing predictive behavior and scored and predictive creative. Now, they're saying that Swarm eliminates the guesswork. It provides intelligent, creative variations that are most likely to resonate your target audience. It also details unique keywords, tags, creates elements for a persona for every campaign at each and every stage in funnel with creativity executed. Swarm takes a step further, which recommends a place to add for maximum results. What's your take on this, Camille, so far as would you think that maybe it does grow? And is it safe to say to put out there that the competitors will gobble this up?
Yep.
I'm thinking so. It's just, I mean, it would be nice to think that we would have somebody that could go out and do these things, but eventually the big guy steps in and gives you an offer you can't refuse, and then you're in the Bahamas, and that's the end of the story. So, but everything looks good, you know. It says hold that they have the cat analyzing develop custom audiences, Halt Cat and Texas First Rentals generate recruitment focuses. So they're saying they were able to do this and create assets for social media for LinkedIn, Facebook, Glassdoor, YouTube, billboards, and so they helped them with that as well. I'm just thinking that I'm not saying that Google's going to buy them. I'm saying that somewhere else someone's going to gobble up their technology and someone possibly will sell out. I don't know. So it looks like a good product, though. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm saying it looks good. I'm just saying someone else is going to come in there and jump on them, and, you know, God bless them if someone does do that and makes them a lot of money. Going into any news, let's see. We do have something from one of the OTCs. And there's another stock that we're going to talk about in a second here because it's showing up on this news article, which is weird on Google, is conservative broadcast media journalism. It says that AIAD stock has been seeing a solid buying activity the past week. The stock surpassed 25% on Friday. The stock was up 28% compared to its average volume of, it had 27.77 million shares traded in the hands compared to its average volume. So there's that. Let's see if we have any other news. The rest of it is all August news. Should we dive into Stockwits just to see if they have any fresh news there? Because the alphabets aren't saying anything there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll jump into Stockwits and see if any of the real traders have any inside DD info. And then we're going to move on to this conservative broadcasting one and find out why they're trending. And I can give you a good opinion about that one because I'm familiar with the industry. Okay, guys, going on to Stockwits. Well, we're getting a lot of memes out there. We're getting Trump memes and we're getting Let's Go Brandon memes on there apparently that are showing up on Stockwits. Supposedly, there's a rumor that there's a Trump guy's affiliated with the company, and so that's what's driving the price up. That's what I'm hearing. Not confirmed, but we'll have to go on. We're not going to get into who owns what. But that's the rumor that there's a Trump guy behind it, I guess. And we have no comment on either, or we're just doing the takes here. What say you, Camille, on that?
Just be neutral.
Yeah, exactly. Like we'll see what happens. I mean, the news is if he is with that, you know, then let's see what he does. I mean, some of the other successful other platforms that are out there are being successful, and we have to cover them if they're doing well. So. But with this one, we're just going to have to play out and see what his involvement is on this and see if there's any Dollaruskis going that way with it. But we'll see what happens. But with all these people, they're always switching sides anyway on each other. People think there's like one team, but people are always switching sides. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers JFK and remembers a guy named David Ferry. He discussed this with the CIA, but it also goes with Washington people, period, from both sides of the Democrat, Republican. Everybody's always switching sides. It's fun and games, man. Switching teams. Okay, guys, the next stock we have, like we promised, one of the top trenders right now. We're going to find out why. CBMJ, Conservative Broadcast Media Journalism Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0478. It's on one of the top trenders, and it's being promoted. Yes, it's being promoted. Looking at the year to started off good past the year, past 10 cents. Took a dumpster dive. You could see your buy points, where to get in. Obviously, it's back on the uptick and it's trending, and we're going to find out why here in a second. Going in, what would they do? It's kind of obvious there, right, Camille? Canada Conservative Goods engages in the provision of branding and marketing solutions for cannabis companies. It offers early-stage consulting and advisory services for designing and implementing a social media strategy, helping a company position itself among cannabis brands. The company seeks to brand products like edibles and drinks. It also creates recipes marketed for herbal enhanced products. The company is in your favorite place, Palm Beach, Florida, Cameo. And don't you know about that, huh?
Yeah,
Don't you know a couple cantinas there?
I do.
How were they?
They were delicious.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay, going on the website looks pretty good. With the brands they have 2 million followers. They have 12.2 million active email subscribers and 10 million page views a month. They do news, they do all kinds of stuff. One of the things they have is a flag and cross, a summary of what they hold dear. They love God and America on this company, which is great. So one thing you got here is the revenue is there. So I would say one thing, Cameo, on this before we go in to more stats on this is that the revenue is key here, and it is here. It's almost like your GT which is super cheap, and you got to be higher than the night to not figure out that with their sales that they're eventually going to take off, and you're going to, what do we got, 1 million shares in that about? Yeah. So they're launching the new Superstore, and it's planned for Black Friday. The Superstore will centralize the products from 5 of the e-commerce properties under one brand and leveraging economies of scale of lower cost and increased sales. In addition, the company reported revenue of $3.12 million for the first 9 months of 2021. That's not counting their news organization, Cameo, as well, which gets advertising on there, which should add to that. That compares to the $1.64 million from the same period in 2020, meaning that people moved away from the regular dinosaurs and some of the people advertising on the dinosaur companies, and they move towards this, which you're going to see a primary driver all across the board in the economy. Now, if you haven't heard this before, you haven't been paying attention to it, now you have. The primary drivers have been e-commerce stores, flaglandcross.com and Patriot Depot. During the third quarter, they focused on the integration of recent acquisition of Patriot Depot. The Patriot Depot obviously has all the Patriot gear and things like that. About CMJ, they're a conservative broadcast media journalism digital marketing company, also Metro Atlanta, specialized in reaching conservative, libertarian, religious audience. Among the assets, they operate numerous social media accounts across several platforms, 2 million followers. We talked about all that, the flag and cross. They operate a brick-and-mortar coffee shop in Hiram, Georgia. Can you just smell that in Georgia there, Cameo?
Yeah, money.
Money, yeah. Coffee's cash king there. I mean, if they're doing something like that, and I can tell you, if they have a good organization as far as with news, as far as with the conservative people, they're loyal to their customers. They're going to buy that coffee. They're going to buy the coffee, and then you're going to reap the benefits there. I can tell you on this one, I'm not going to say when to buy or who to buy it from, but I would definitely put it on your watch list. Forward-looking statements, they have their security filings, things like that, and that's pretty much it, what I'm going to go into. They're also they're competing with big tech technologies all across companies over conservative websites. So that's also doing it with their social media platforms. Cameo, I'm going to say that this is definitely, I would say over AIAD, I would say out of, I like the first one we covered, Cameo, but I would say that this one I would definitely put on my watch list just because of mainly the products and the value of how the loyalty. These people would be loyal to this coffee company as liberals would be loyal to Starbucks, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So, anything you got to add on here, or I got to get you some NyQuil and put you to bed?
I need to go to bed.
All right, so we need to wish Cameo a good night. We're out of here. So, Cameo, do you want to have your out there before you hit the rack?
I'm over and out.
Don't make it a dog show. Make sure that you go check out Big John the Friendly Giant, and he's on TikTok. He'd like to see you view him, check him out, and see what he's doing. And good night now!